Alright, we should be going now.
All right,
Welcome to the Breakdown Podcast. I am your host, Davonte. Ooh, I need to work on my intros.
It's a real smooth voice. Like, welcome to Breakdown.
So here we
Yes,
are. Yeah. Alright, let's get it started. So, I'm Davonte.
Mo.
I'm Bill.
Oh, yeah, we need to work on this already.
We gotta have complete.
Yep. So this podcast is this is actually a good thing for all of us. I mean, I created this because I wanted to create a platform to talk about things that we all love talking about: music, sports, relationships.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. Black men don't cheat. You know what I'm saying?
They definitely don't cheat, man.
I have yet.
If you do, you are a black boy.
I have
Black
yet
child.
to meet. I have yet to meet a black man that cheats. That's all I'm saying.
It's not. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen.
No.
So this Minnesota-based podcast. We are stationed here in Minnesota. Born and raised in Minnesota. How about y'all?
Yes, sir.
Minnesota?
We're gonna be talking a lot about Minnesota type things.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so-
schools, universities, all that stuff.
girls.
Teams.
Women. We are
Minnesota
definitely gonna be talking
women.
about women. 100%.
It's a little tight.
Oh wait.
A little tight on that. No
It's been
names.
rough lately.
No names out here.
Oh yeah, no,
No names out here.
no name, no case. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No name,
But,
no case.
We're
Back on a
giving-
serious
we're
note,
not
though.
giving any girls clout.
Not at all.
Bro,
Not at all.
honestly, I would drop a few names, but
Nah, no
if I'm
names.
stealing like a real reference, like, hey, you
They'll-
know what?
If they hear it, they'll know who they are.
Yeah, they will definitely know who
They
they
can
are.
get salty.
Yeah.
Like,
And if they confront us,
there's
like, I don't know
one
what you're
girl
talking
that
about.
went on a date with that like had a thing with that guy Edwin.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what? No! What are you doing? No names.
First of all, she like had a thing with him.
No names. This is episode 1. You over here talking.
Okay, hold on. How many people are named Edwin?
Okay.
Thousands.
Not a lot.
The people that's gonna start watching this, you're gonna know who
yeah,
the
bro,
freak
it's
they're
gonna
talking
be
about.
people that we know.
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care. Really.
Right.
I really don't give a shit.
Bill's name dropping. It's cool.
Anyways,
give a
back on
shit.
a serious note, though, I brought these guys together because we each have a very distinct outlook on music, who we listen to, who's good, who's not, sports, who we like. We all have a good conversation. You know what I'm saying? This is it's not gonna be professional whatsoever. It's just fellas having a good time, a good conversation. You know what I'm saying?
This is the type of conversation you're just having with your friends in general, anyways.
100%.
So why not just throw it down?
100%.
Let other people hear your thoughts as well.
So I'm saying we're editing all the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry if I curse more than the rest of these guys do.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
Kinda
work on that.
happens.
Or really, I'm gonna have to work on that too. But he's dropping them over here. He's right now.
Out of
Is,
nowhere.
we might have to have a system where we gotta put $1 in the bucket.
Oh hell! Oh, you guys! I would honestly be broke by like the end of the first. Like yo, I'll be broke.
$5 to swear or $1 to swear?
$5 to swear.
$5. That's
That will
That's-
encourage you to
that's
not be
steep.
swearing.
whoa.
That's
encouraging.
steep.
bro. No.
Okay, $1.
I'll be broke.
I say I would actually be down to do $1.
Okay.
I will not be down to do that.
Episode 1, $1. You heard it here first.
No.
If they
Episode
swear,
2,
it's $1.
$2. Episode 3, $3.
By like
The
by
stakes.
episode 15, it'll be at $15.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Even
nah.
even the guests you're gonna have to be paying after a while.
Look, like I said, I ain't got to worry about that because, you know,
No, that's
Mr. Clean over here.
facts. All right.
Fudge.
Plugs. So you can find me on Snapchat, Davonte Jones, DAVONTE Jones. Instagram, same thing, Davonte Jones with an underscore, I believe. Let me go ahead and confirm that real quick. Yep, Davonte Jones with an underscore. And last but not least, Twitter. Let me make sure I'm saying the right stuff. Same thing, underscore. So Twitter and Instagram, Davonte Jones underscore, and Snapchat just Davonte. So add your boy.
Yes, I'm on Twitter mainly. That'll be Pigeon Toed Kid at Pigeon Toed Kid. You already know why.
Self-explanatory.
Yes, very self-explanatory. Yeah, not really about the Snapchat game though.
No.
Instagram, I might pop up on there once in a while, but
Instagram stories.
that's not the
is,
usual flex for me.
Instagram stories is better than Snapchat anyway. So
What?
I think I've posted one Instagram story ever.
Snapchat, like, don't know about that, man.
Instagram stories or Snapchat? What do you say?
Okay.
Stories or like actually snapping people.
No, the
No,
stories.
like
stories.
the stories.
stories.
Like you add it to your story.
I don't know. I rarely do it, honestly.
I kind of like how Instagram incorporates like questions and stuff like that. It can get annoying, but some people on Snapchat really be getting annoying.
Mhm.
I have a lot of people muted on Snapchat right now.
Yeah, I like how you can meet people.
I do too. I didn't know. I was like, I wish I could just silence people. My buddy's like, you can mute them.
Mm-hmm.
I was mind blown.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could do that, but that's helped.
Go ahead. What's your social sound?
It's Bill Nagby. It's spelled the way it sounds. Nag and N-A-G-B-E. Bill Nagby. Sounds the way it's spelled.
What, is that?
That's on like Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
No, but what's your
Snapchat.
at name? Because your at name is Yaluxo or whatever.
Oh
Is
yeah.
it really?
Yeah. So,
I've been
all right.
changed,
So Bill's
changed it.
Bill's
Oh my
childish.
God.
His at name is Yaluxo. Yaluxo.
Wait, how do you know how?
I was just looking at it on Twitter the other day. not
Okay,
gonna lie.
yeah.
I was just looking at it
no,
the other day.
no. He is right. It is Yaluxo.
I don't know why it's
Still be
Yaluxo.
Sensei Billy. I don't
Oh
know
yeah.
Did you
how.
put in the change?
What?
Did you request a change on Twitter?
No, it's still at.
Oh,
you
but your
Yaluxo.
name is Sensei Billy.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I completely forgot about that, honestly.
And just in
It's been
case-
years.
Just in case you guys forget, we'll have all this information in the description so you can find us on there.
Yeah, because
We have not yet. This whole idea is still fresh, so we still have not created.
This is the rough draft.
Yeah, we haven't created Instagrams and Twitters for the actual podcast, but
By the
that's
time you hear this, though, it will be there.
yeah. The information will be in the description, so go ahead and check that out.
So
Alrighty.
last night, some music dropped.
Yes, it did.
It did.
Yeah.
Fridays, in case y'all didn't know, I don't know who doesn't know, but if you listen to music, then you know that every single Friday, that's when labels release music. So
It's the hot day. For me.
mostly Fridays. I mean, like a few times it's on a Thursday.
Thursday nights, yeah.
You got Thursday nights, Fridays. Sometimes we go drop early.
Yeah,
Whatever. But
lower.
And it was actually a pretty decent Friday. We got a new album from Quavo.
so, first solo project.
First
Which-
solo project, yes. How y'all feel about
Like
that?
me and Mo were listening to it back from my drive from
the Wild game.
XL,
Yeah, we went to the game last night, and I think it confirmed what a lot of people were thinking about Quavo.
It's of course.
And what's that?
And I think Quavo is the chorus man. I think this proved that the Migos can't split up. I think the only Migos that could be solo is Offset, successfully.
Mm.
Because Quavo, I was not feeling any of the bars.
His bars are literally going viral on Twitter, and it's just super corny. Like it's,
And the way his flow isn't like, he's just talking really, and I don't know, he's really not doing it. And then Offset, he can rap, he got the bars, and Takeoff is just, he's the god of ad-libs.
Yeah.
Mama,
You got the hardest mama in the game, not gonna lie. Yeah,
like that boy you used to cry, Mama,
yeah, but
Mama.
But yeah, it's so it's actually announced that all three of them are going to be each releasing their albums individually.
Like we actually listened to no label 2.
oh yeah, we listened to some throwback.
Oh, that was fire.
Oh,
Freak
oh, yeah.
No More.
Freak No More.
oh, she
She won't be a freak no more.
She won't
Hey.
be a freak no more. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That was back in the day when
Oh,
everyone
dude,
thought
it was
Quavo was
snapping.
what's up with it.
She
Though.
wanted to be free.
This is why everyone was so confused, because everyone thought Quavo was the top, the leader of Migos, but I don't know. Offset came in out of nowhere and just really been throwing it down lately.
But like they were all snapping on that album at first.
Their old stuff, yeah. But this album last night, I'm not really feeling.
I
I liked a couple songs off it, but that's not an album I'm gonna go back to and just bang in the car with
He's-
people.
Quavo's not an album artist.
No,
He's a singles artist.
singles and features, yeah.
Features,
He
100%.
kills it on the features
Yeah.
every time.
Oh yeah.
Every time.
Slippery.
I know y'all don't know this. Y'all really listen to R&B?
Yeah,
I
sometimes. I
mean,
mean,
but Usher, I
Okay.
didn't.
R&B is all, just in case y'all know, like R&B, like that's my number one, like R&B over everything, everything.
Early.
yeah, I
But LMA dropped her R&B album.
I did not listen to any of that.
LMA,
not
the
gonna
girl that made Boot Up.
Oh,
Boot Up,
her.
Boot Up.
I heard that song and I was like,
Come on, man. You knew.
It's
Remember when
catchy.
we were in the club? When that song came on? All three of us were in the club? And Monarch.
That was that song.
Yes.
I had no
I
idea
came
what
up
it
at
was.
Monarch.
Yes.
I had no idea what that was.
Remember when my brother was recording me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the song that was playing.
I had no
She's
idea.
throwing it back.
Wait, what?
What about
I'm so excited for this. To be
like
honest.
break it down or like let's? But that doesn't sound right. Does it?
I want a 2-syllable name, so I want to be able to say,
You just want to like.
"Welcome to the something something podcast." So it's 2 syllables. The
Yeah.
something something breakdown, rundown, a 2-syllable thing. Welcome to the Breakdown Podcast.
They get down. Is that a thing?
The Get Down is the TV show that failed on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If they're trying to sell us
and
the
they-
rights.
like cancel it
Like soon or something.
After like 2 seasons, like all right,
That actually sounds familiar. Now,
I think it was actually really good.
it
I didn't watch
was
it.
like a break dancing show.
It was back in the disco era when they were
70s.
showing, beatboxing
Yeah.
when that started becoming a thing and disco started leaving.
Oh.
It was during that era. It was pretty good though. So yeah, this will eventually be getting sent out one day. This is like the bonus episode right here. Just trying stuff out, seeing how we like it.
Did you actually listen to both those albums all the way through though? Or which albums did you listen to? Did you?
Let me see what came out today. So yeah, one of the reasons why I decided we should have it every Friday because new music comes out every Friday. That's when new albums come out.
Yeah.
What if we do it on like Saturday? So
Honestly, I'm down for whatever.
Yeah.
well, like do you guys go to like church
Here's the.
No.
on Sunday mornings? Like you could
Well,
get
the
Sunday
thing is,
mornings because it's time.
If I go out Saturdays after work, I'm
Right.
usually trying to do stuff right after work.
Mhm.
So Saturdays might not be the best day.
Yeah.
'Cause that's like my for sure weekend day.
Right. Like
I could do Sundays, though.
mornings.
People like when you start to do when people do podcasts, they do it once. They do it daily, weekly, bi-weekly, once a month. The frequency of it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So it's honestly whenever we can do it during the week
But I think
if
like
you really want.
2 days a week would be good though. I think that's solid.
It's whatever.
Like
And then
Wednesday
to that. What?
like a Wednesday and a Sunday because like that's kind of breaks it up in half.
Yeah.
The
As
three
long
days
as it's not a
a week.
Tuesday, I don't really care.
Yeah. Because that gives
You
us
get
time. And then with that Instagram group chat, we just gotta. Anytime we hear about anything or new music, we just kind of throw it in there, just
New
to let
song.
each other know about it.
Like
New
that.
song, new single, new whatever.
So yeah, what I was telling him, I kind of said it earlier, but like how I want to, I'm gonna make sure that we have discussions about stuff that's going on, like Kanye,
Yeah.
Quavo, and Joe Budden. If y'all know what happened there, but yeah, and then I was gonna say that you should talk about stuff like sports. I know like you're into that, like athletes and what's going on. Like I really, if we would have made the actual podcast today,
Yeah.
if we would, I know one of the topics was Jimmy Butler, and like I know
Jimmy Butler.
I'm sure you guys are following.
Oh,
you
oh,
might be
yeah.
following that.
Yeah. I'm
No,
following
that
shit.
whole sorry, that whole story is kind of wild because like some people are just saying that he like slept with Cat's girlfriend.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah. No. He slept with Carl.
He
Anthony Towns.
Piper?
Yeah, he
Oh,
did.
wild.
That's messed up.
Well, because he was taking shots at Gabrielle Union too.
And wait,
Wait,
no,
wait,
bro,
was that happening?
nah, bro, you didn't stay with my girl.
Cat got no dog in him to say no.
Bro,
And bro,
I'm sorry. Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire, and Jason Richardson have the same issue. Steve Nash's wife of 5 years gave birth to a black
no,
baby.
you're lying.
I swear to God, and that's what broke up the Phoenix Suns. She gave birth to a black baby.
That know who the baby dad is?
It's either Amari Stoudemire or Jason Richardson.
What if they were both piping her?
They probably were. But yeah, like,
Together
I
at
think
the
we
same
should-
time.
I think we should make our
trifling.
first episode.
That's so trifling, bro. Like, come on now. That's your teammate, your team leader, your captain, and you're with his wife on the side of 5 years.
I don't blame the teammates. I blame the
The
wife.
women.
Oh no! I blame all three of them. First of all, you are his teammate. Like, what are you doing there? And then be a wife. Why are you sticking with your buddy's team?
Yeah, all your
All
teammates
of it.
should be on the same schedule. I mean, you guys are going to games and practice together. You only got so much in between time. What's your
Right.
wife doing sneaking?
And weren't they
around?
really good? The Timberwolves? Aren't they like a good?
We
team?
did go. Yeah, we made it to the playoffs for the first time in God knows when. I mean,
But
for a while there, our team was consistent of all white people as starters. That's unheard of
in the NBA,
since
you
like the
can't
50s,
win
maybe the
that
40s.
league, bro. Like since the Celtics back in the 80s
Yeah.
with Kevin McHale and Larry Bird and Robert Parrish.
Yeah.
You can't win it like that anymore.
No, I mean, I like
You can't win it like that
Like,
anymore.
Kevin Love, Rubio,
Well, he's Spanish, but yeah,
but
he's
still
not
white.
very athletic. Not very athletic is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, but
So yeah, Timberwolves. But no, Jimmy
he's
Butler
gone.
definitely.
He's gone. He's gone.
You think so?
Not yet. Not
Because,
before the
like,
season starts.
His contract expires, so either you would have to offer him the max, which they can't do because Wiggins and Towns are at the max right now.
Yeah, they maxed him out.
But he's not.
Jordan Day is at like $80 million.
But with his contract right now, Jimmy Butler's on the collective bargain agreement.
Still,
Oh yeah, he's still on it.
how is he?
He's eligible if he wants. This is what he asked the Wolves for. He's eligible to make for 5 years. He was eligible to make 177 million. He could sign that deal with the Wolves, but Wolves would have to move some stuff around. But he's eligible.
They would
they
be in luxury tax.
They would.
for sure.
They would do it for sure. But the Wolves countered that with like a 4-year, like 120 million, like 112 or something like that.
That's
It's
still.
still not that bad. But what he was saying in the interview the other day was like, they don't appreciate me enough. Like,
As in the players or the coaches?
both. No. Tibbs loves him.
oh yeah,
Tibbs doesn't want to get rid of him. He absolutely loves him
So if the players aren't the problem, why is he taking it out on the players?
because he thinks that they are soft. And he's right. I mean, Cat, you slept with his girlfriend. Honestly, that's hands.
And-
That's hands right
and
there.
if like all this timeline is like this happening too. I was on Instagram and Karl Anthony Towns had just brought his girlfriend to like Greece during the off season for like they were like on a sailboat for like 2 or 3 weeks.
and Jimmy knew like
Jimmy was probably just in the DMs the whole time.
damn.
Waiting for his moment.
Not even waiting, just like he was sitting plotting on her. So he's plotting just like Birdman style, the hand rub. That hand rub's like.
All right, well, F it. Let's just keep doing the
I'm
topics.
ready to
Might as well.
go, which is funny.
So I don't know. I
You
think
say want to go?
No. I mean, talking about this, whatever.
Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying though? Like, just
Yeah.
all you do is talk, and people are gonna like people that want to hear this stuff. They don't have time to check for the news all the time.
yeah.
So well, okay. How do you say the guy's name that fought Conor McGregor? I don't know how to say his name.
Let me read it, and then I will be able to pronounce it.
It's
He's Muslim, but where's he from?
Khabib.
Khabib.
He's from Russia.
Khabib. He's a Muslim, right?
Khabib.
Yes.
He's Muslim.
Yeah.
But he's from Russia for sure.
Yeah, he's a Russian Muslim because like
Is that popular?
he won't drink. He didn't drink. No tattoos. No pork. He is Muslim. He doesn't drink.
So what do you guys think about what's going on with that though? Like that's
I didn't watch the fight because I was out of town with like no
I'm
type
talking about
of
like everything
series.
after the fight.
Oh,
But did you guys see what happened before the fight? When Connor attacked his bus.
that was
McGregor.
like because he almost got suspended.
Yeah, and like someone got hurt
Okay.
from it. Like they got some glass in their eyes and something like that.
Yeah.
All right, so
I mean, like Connor really started the whole entire thing with throwing the bus. Like, really, dude?
one thing we should do, like when we talk about conversations, we have to expect that they have no idea of like the
Connor
storyline behind this. We
McGregor.
gotta lead it up to okay, so they were in the fight and then blah blah. blah.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to really get background knowledge, and that's why like I'm definitely buying like a notebook and like filling this. Like I'm gonna be definitely like having notes ready. Like
You can just write it on your
Definitely.
phone. Just like let them know they ready.
Well, yeah, you can do that too. But like I like writing.
I like all that shit.
But another thing too, how you were like, what should we talk about next? We gotta find a way to transition.
Mm-hmm.
Smoothly.
Not just go from jumping back and forth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's why I kind of skip like all the
Oh,
music
yeah.
stuff since we're not talking about music at the moment.
Right.
Anything else in sports? I just put Jimmy Butler and McGregor.
We should actually save the music. It's Khabib, yeah. We should save the music for the actual first one though, because I'll talk about all these.
The wild one.
Huh?
Also good.
No, what were you saying?
The wild one last night, their first game.
Hey, see, this will be a great time for
And
the applause.
Yes.
And we were there, like we're at the game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, this guy was talking hella shit the whole entire game. Like
To the wild?
No, to
No,
like
I
other
was
fans.
Okay.
I was just saying, screw the Blackhawks. I was standing up. I was getting fingers.
Oh,
I was doing everything. I was getting into it.
There was this one Blackhawk fan. He was talking mad shit because it was within the last minute of the game.
Yeah.
And they were up 3-2. And he was talking just mad shit. And then the Wild scored, and he just like sat in his seat, quiet after that. And then they won the game in the overtime, and he just like defeated. Like he was like everyone turned like fuck you. he was defeated. He was like, oh.
The reason it was crazy we won though is because in the third period when we were down 3-2, we were short-handed. So like we had just gotten a penalty, so we were short one player. So we got possession of the puck. It was 4-on-5. Suter put it in the back of the net with like 20 seconds, whatever you said.
25 minutes.
It was like 25 seconds left, so we tied it. So we knew we were going to overtime, and then the overtime was
like the last seconds too.
Yeah, that like Zucker, he came in from the right side of the wing, and he came in and put a move in and put the backhand on it,
and he scored.
Game over. That was honestly the hypest sporting event I've ever been to. That was fun.
They're like what,
18,000, a little over 18,000.
Yeah,
and that place was wow.
Isn't it cold there though?
No, it wasn't cold at all.
It's not.
He was wearing just like a jersey.
I was wearing a jersey with like a long sleeve under it,
and he was cool. And I was wearing this jacket, and honestly, I could have taken it off.
The only reason I thought it was going to be cold because when I used to go to games at St. Cloud State, it's a little bit more open in there, and it's a bigger arena too. It was actually like cold in there. Because it's not 18,000 people, too, you know? And they probably have heated seating, like, I don't know. But that was a lot of fun. Definitely going to more games.
And they have a bar there. It's kind of weird. They have an open bar.
Any other event I've been to, I got to wait like 20 minutes to get a beer. But there, I just walked right up to it.
To a guy.
Got a whiskey sour.
Bob.
I got Bob.
I don't get how y'all could be buying freaking beer. I'm not a beer dude.
I had one beer.
I remember trying beer for the first time. Remember we went to Wild Bill's?
Yeah.
I had Bud Light, right?
It was a McGolden Light.
McGolden Light.
Because I don't drink Bud. That was your first time trying like actual beer?
Beer. I don't like it.
No,
so what do you usually drink though?
Either. I don't really like drink or like sip on nothing. I just like when I do drink, I just take shots of different things. People have been introducing me to like mixed drinks and stuff like that though. Don't sleep on fruity drinks though.
I can't.
Some are okay.
Fruity drinks.
Yeah, I can't do it.
The taste of them is better than actual drinks.
I can't do it.
They're made to taste good. That's why.
Too sweet.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You can't drink too many of them. It's the gut rot factor.
Too sweet.
I don't know. I just.
That's why like I don't get when people slam like a whole pack of like.
Corona,
like margarita, like those strawberry things or something. So sweet.
I just need, give me my Fireball. Give me like 3-4 shots of Fireball. That Crown Royale.
That Crown Royale is good though. The
Fireball?
apple,
that was good.
The apple.
You know I like Fireball, Bill.
Cinnamon.
Crunch. You know what you like?
Crunch.
You know what you like better though than the Fireball is Jack Daniel's Fire.
I've actually heard about that.
That's actually a lot better. It's not
it.
like. It doesn't taste like kerosene. So I think that's what Fireball tastes like.
Kerosene.
But no, I don't know. I drink everything except vodka. That's my restraint right there. No
Would you do a white Russian?
They're okay, but
no.
I'm not going to the bar and ordering a white Russian. I'm getting a whiskey sour off of that.
I'm so unexperienced with drinks. Like when it comes to names and stuff like that, I don't even know what the freak that is.
White Russian's like
it's like coffee creamer and vodka
and like some other stuff. Yeah, it's not that bad.
Coffee creamer and vodka.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. That's coffee creamer and vodka. Doesn't it sound weird?
Yeah, it sounds.
Kind of sound. No, I don't know about all that.
Uncompatible.
I could swear. Okay, I can look up right now. White Russian. Bro, have you seen that video? So like, it's this black girl, the one going in the back, and then the like white girl comes in, and she tries, like she's getting possessed. Like she's like,
Yeah,
like,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Like-
I seen that.
do you know that Aziz
Aziz Ansari.
no who's the guy from Back to the Future?
The main guy?
The actor, yeah, the Marty McFly.
Why are you making me mad right now?
He has that like Parkinson where
Oh,
he's
yeah, cerebral
always
palsy.
like shaking or something like that.
Parkinson or is it cerebral
I don't
palsy?
know what it is, but the guy
No, it's Parkinson.
he's
It's Parkinson.
he's always shaking.
Yeah.
It looked like that. Like she was just like I was like, damn, sweetie.
Yeah,
You need to
wasn't a good
stop.
look. It wasn't a good look.
I'll show you the video. Like, damn, sweetie, you need to stop. Like that shit.
So then, Usher also dropped an album with Zaytoven. How do you feel about that?
I actually listened to a few songs. I actually kind of liked it. Not gonna lie.
This is coming from someone. Okay, if I'm R&B influenced to the core, you know, his albums 8701, Confessions, like that stuff is legendary.
I like.
Yeah, he's never
Confessions.
reaching that again.
Man, I don't know how I feel about this, to be honest. Like the album,
Oh
I feel like it was. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
Bro,
no.
she's getting possessed, bro. She
She don't
can't.
even know what's going on right now. She's like, how you do that?
But yeah, the album, I feel like it's him just trying to prove that he can still
Be
relevant, you know.
I just-
And him being a legend, he doesn't have to prove nothing to no one. He can make the music he wants. I feel like he's trying to do what's trendy.
Yeah. And we were looking at the description. They were saying they dropped that album in 5 days. They were in the studio for only 5 days.
Yeah,
You
that's
could
that-
tell
fast
it's,
food music right there.
Yeah, exactly. When we compared that to
Time to be alive.
well, yeah, What a Time to Be Alive with Future and Drake, because
Mhm.
they
did
admittedly
so good.
said they dropped that in like I can't remember. It was like 2 or 3 days. They were in.
Did
the
y'all
stu-
like that?
No.
Yeah.
That was
You already
trash.
know I'm not a big fan of Drake, but that's a
Okay.
different discussion.
Yeah, we don't. say that
That's
Drake.
gonna be a heated argument for another day.
Another time.
Yeah, they just released it too. But I mean, I don't think Zaytoven was the right producer
Mhm.
for an R&B album, because I don't know. I always felt like someone else was just about to jump on it.
The
And come
hits that he makes are not
R&B.
R&B.
No, it's
He-
like
you know.
it's like modern day rap.
I think he did a good job of trying to adapt. I mean, it didn't sound terrible. There was a couple.
The song,
The first one with Future is trash.
"She Ain't Tell Ya." I don't know if y'all heard that.
Yeah.
Yo, that's it right there.
Yeah. That's a good song. That's
That's
right
it right
there.
there.
I was listening to that one right before he picked me up, actually. But that's a good song.
Yeah.
But honestly, I'm cool on Usher Project for a while.
I'm never mad at I'm never mad to hear Usher, but I mean, I want to hear him be him, not him try to stay relevant in 2018.
Big
Like,
beats
you're-
and what he's not.
You got it, you got it back.
exactly,
Yeah.
legendary
Yes.
song.
Yes.
Like you don't gotta prove that.
Say
Like I
yeah.
said. Also,
that's what yeah.
new music came out from a new album from Shy Glizzy, a new song with Bad Bunny and Drake. It was like Drake killed it like he always does, speaking Spanish for 2 minutes in.
I saw that.
Come
Can
on
I-
now,
Can I be real with you guys?
go ahead.
Honestly, I feel like the reason why Drake is as hot as he is because like girls see him and they're like he's so attractive, and that's like
I think his fan base.
Even
is-
dudes
his
like him though, like his flow.
I-
Come on, now.
bar isn't that great.
I think his main
Bro,
fan
Speaking the
base.
Spanish in this song. How
The
you know
main
it's
part. I'm gonna say the main part of his fan base is below 21.
Is what?
I think a majority of his fan base is below 21.
I wouldn't argue it that much.
What it makes sense. 'Cause
I would say it's more gender based. Like I think it's just women in general, older and younger women.
Who like
Feels like Drake.
yeah they like get like that morning dew.
Oh,
That morning
the
dew.
morning dew.
Okay.
But I'm gonna be real with you. I haven't listened to a Drake album all the way since If You're Reading This Is Too Late,
Okay.
and that was 4 years ago.
Yeah, we might have to drop that
nothing
podcast.
was the same. Was pretty good.
Was that right after?
No, I think I don't know. It's the one with him in the clouds.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
that was before. Yeah.
Tuscan left worst behavior.
Yeah.
That was on Nothing Was the Same.
What?
That was on Nothing Was the Same.
Yeah. I just don't know if which one came before. I think
Before what?
did
Which one came before? if you're reading this, it's
Too
That
late.
came after Nothing Was the Same.
Did it?
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, I give everything before that to Drake. I like it, but sometimes Drake just tries to get too hard, and I know Drake is not a hard.
Have you
guy.
heard his new one?
Probably not. 'Cause
Oh, Scorpion? No.
Scorp?
I did.
Come on,
I did
man.
not listen to Scorpion. I'm
Yeah,
not. It's just
He has
hype.
Bangers on Scorpion.
I skipped out on Scorpion and More Life.
See, they're sleeping. I just want to let you guys know they're sleeping on Drake.
I've like stopped listening.
I don't know
after
who
a
sleeps
while.
on Drake in
Drake-
2018.
But Drake fans ruin it for themselves because you know what?
No, they dick riders.
Yes, and they overplay his music,
OVO
and
for life.
no one
That's
wants to
better.
hear it after like a month.
They don't get paid.
I don't know.
They got
No, I
him dry, bro.
I kind of agree with that because with the song "Nice for What,"
Yeah.
I love that song.
Yeah, played.
But then,
Every single radio station was playing.
but then I heard it
24/7.
exactly
24/7.
Then I heard it everywhere, and I was like, "Oh, okay.
Pop stations, every single like you guys, stop it. Every single hour, nights for what came on. Every single hour, that was on.
Yeah, and like going to the bar and stuff, and hearing if I have to hear that song like 3 times in the same hour,
Mhm.
because it's.
That's how big it is."
And I feel like a lot of Drake fans, like I don't ever hear them rap the rest of the songs.
No,
They hit
like
the
the
chorus.
chorus.
They hit the
That's-
chorus, and then they're just kind of like.
Well, like you said, his audience is, his fans are primarily women, and that's not an argument right there. That's well known.
It's a factual
I'm
statement.
saying if for this guy being the biggest artist in the world right now, and people only knowing
And
10% of the song.
he took an
I
L
would say
to
10%.
Pusha T this summer.
That's another. That's
He
another
took
topic.
an L, man. He took.
That's another
She took
topic.
L or
Drake.
No, Drake took the L. Yeah.
Drake took the L.
I don't
bro.
know about that.
Because
What did Drake come back with, really?
Okay, coming back with the beef itself. I'm not about to. We're not having a Pusha T Drake conversation right now.
because Drake took the L because Pusha said that like, he had more stuff waiting.
Okay.
And Drake would have responded. He was like, "I got more stuff waiting."
Do I need to put my phone down and defend Drake right now? Because I will if I have to.
You,
I don't think it's necessary on episode 1.
What can you defend it
Alright.
all
We
though,
can-
exactly? Like,
I think we need to have just a Drake discussion.
We will
about
have a
this.
Drake episode. That's facts. We're
I'm
gonna
down
have
to have that. I will tell you the things I
Because
like and do not like about
I
Drake.
really think
I feel like
that
I might be
like,
a Drake stan. I might be.
You might be.
I heard
I feel like a lot of
that song recently. Stan
By
my T's was it with a fucking T's gone cold. I'm wondering why. Raindrops on the window. Do you know a song? Stan by Eminem.
Oh, by
Stan,
Eminem.
yeah,
Yeah.
Stan.
Stand by Eminem. You never heard that?
Who is Stan by Eminem? I'll play for you right now.
Bro, you've never
It's-
heard Stan.
You've heard it before. That line.
we're gonna request $15,000 from you for.
I'm wondering.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So this where he talks about his fan getting a letter in the mail saying this and that, and then
Like tell him that he loves him, that he needs him. He got a tattoo on his chest of his
he
name.
dyed his hair just to be like
like
him.
he was just like him. It's Stan. Like you're like a crazy obsessive fan.
It's possible it might be a stan for Drake. Drake, Chris, and Trey. That's it. Just those 3. No more stans. Anyways, special announcement, special alert, exclusive information right here. Meek Mill fans, did y'all know that his album is coming very soon? He's been relatively quiet after dropping his EP from Getting Out of Jail, but he has an album coming out.
Okay, hold on.
It's gonna be number 1.
When
100%.
did he get out of jail?
A few months ago.
Yeah, a few months ago.
And he got an
EP, Legends of the Summer.
right
Mhm.
away. So he hasn't really been
It's a
quiet.
good EP.
He got an EP right away. He hasn't really been
You're
quiet.
right. He dropped that, but and which has some fire
2018.
songs on there.
Dangerous.
Dangerous, yes, that was it right there.
Yeah, Meek Mill's about to take it over again.
Here's how I found out. So if you go on his website right now
Yeah.
and you try to like buy merchandise from him, like a sweater or pants or whatever
You
he's
buy
selling,
the album.
it also includes a digital pre-order of the album.
Isn't that what Travis Scott did? And then Nick.
That's-
We're about to have that conversation right now.
That's what he did. Okay, yeah.
So do you guys think that's fair? Because like Nicki and people had hella issues about that.
Why?
If you
you would do it too if you really wanted to.
I'll sell you this pen, but it comes with the album. How does that count as an album sale? Oh, no, I'm not disagreeing with it. I'm just saying, like, do you guys think that that's
But
fair?
are they paying for both things or just one of them?
They're buying merchant. They're buying sweaters, long sleeve socks, whatever, and it's coming with a copy of the album.
Okay, how much is the sweater?
It's like 70 or 80.
Yeah,
That makes sense then.
that makes sense.
Because really, then the sweater is 60.
$80 and then plus a
The sweater is 60.
makes sense. Like that's why you.
Well, yeah, I don't disagree with either.
I mean, why not package it up? And he was doing the same thing for, like, if you want to go to his concerts, you can secure a lockdown ticket by buying a thing with a VIP, like with the, I don't know what it was, like you can like purchase like to secure your ticket almost too, like
Yeah.
because I don't even know if like I still want to go to that concert if you guys are
Travis Scott.
Well, what they usually tend to do is that with the release of the album, if you buy an album, you get access to like a pre-sale of the.
Yeah, exactly. So you're gonna
of the
get
song.
it before everyone else does.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
access
That's
to
what.
buy tickets.
Yeah.
I think it should count,
Mm-hmm.
but and I know some things are like
Some people say it's not fair because that's not Travis Scott doing almost 500,000 first week, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Almost 500.
Yeah, it was almost. I think it was 470 something.
And then 200K next week. But I mean that's
right. Like it's fair. It's all fair because you're trying to sell and reach
It's
them
advertising.
as much as possible. So I mean, it's literally all fair.
Nikki's just mad because her album did not do what she was
No,
saying it did. She was
it
handling
wasn't
people.
good.
There's cold hard facts to
I
see what she's
have
actually
not
saying.
liked her ever. I mean, really, dude. Like her.
I like her more than Cardi
her voice
B.
is
I'll
annoying.
say that shit.
No.
yeah, we'll also
Neither
have
one,
we'll have
bro.
that topic 100%. We'll have that topic on
Do you
Nicki
know?
versus Cardi.
Do you know
yeah.
what I think is crazy?
Because their beef is not done.
Oh, that's gonna be going for a minute.
Their beef isn't done. So what were you saying?
I think it's crazy. When people like buy digital albums now,
Mhm.
whatever. Like, I don't think it should count as much as when people had to like buy hard copies.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's only been 5 rap albums that have done 1 million the first week.
Mm-hmm.
The Carter 3, Get Rich or Die Trying,
Eminem.
Marshall
Mathers,
Matters,
LP.
and then one more Eminem one did
Probably Encore.
or something like that, and then Drake's
Views.
was it
Scorpion?
Views? No,
His-
wait, Views. Wait,
did a
Views.
lot.
But Drake's was online, and like that doesn't really count because
It
like
was digital only.
yeah, it was a digital album. Like that doesn't really count because like those other 4, you had to wait in a line
Mm-hmm.
for hours and buy a hard copy of that. You know, that took like
You can't,
time out of your day.
you can't blame technology advancing though.
The reason why-
it took the time out of your day to go
Go
like,
buy the album. Yeah.
Yeah.
That means more than just click and buy the album on your
Right.
phone or whatever.
The reason why Drake did that is because just before he signed an exclusive deal with Apple,
Yeah.
saying that he'll put his album out only on Apple for like the first 2 weeks. So that's why that's why Apple Music was promoting Views hard as heck because
Yeah.
you got an exclusive deal with the hottest artist in the world.
Sold a million the first week.
What I don't like about like when it comes to like streaming nowadays, and this is kind of a separate topic that's not on the list, but you know how like okay, if you buy like Apple Music or Spotify
I
or
was gonna
something,
bring that up. Yeah.
you have access to
Everything
old-
as soon as it drops. That's
Yeah.
yours.
old music, new music, you have access to everything. As soon as you cancel that service,
It's gone.
everything you own is gone.
Yeah.
So that's what I kind of don't like is because like I miss like having like my own like I own this music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's my music.
Yeah.
Like if I cancel a
You
service,
don't own it anymore.
imagine people that they'll do Apple Music or Spotify for
Yeah.
years, like 4 or 5 years and something like
Yeah.
that straight, and you have to cancel that service or you can't pay for it no more for whatever reason.
You lose all that.
You lose 5 years worth of music that you
Album.
loved and you come to
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I mean,
No, it's not a good secure. Like if you're that much of a paying customer, where you're paying was it like $9 a month, I think?
yeah,
And you're doing that for a year, even. I mean, that's right there. That's over. You're paying over $100 a month, and
A year.
or yeah, a year. But I mean, you're getting a good amount of music though too. I understand. You're literally getting, like you said, you're getting the archives. You're getting everything you want to listen to.
Yeah.
But it is a little twisted though that you don't get to keep it if you're not.
You don't own that music. You're
No,
paying
it's more
for access.
renting it.
Yeah, yeah.
You're
Just
renting
rent, yeah.
the music. but then at that same time though, you are saving money because like if you have to buy 7, 8, 9 albums a year, it's the same thing as you
Yeah, this
just
wall.
paying that one thing.
This wall costs well over $1,000.
Oh yeah,
But that's including the frames and stuff too. But
yeah. I wouldn't doubt it.
So the same thing if you buy and like maybe you can't find some of these in stores because like not really sure that they're still selling
a lot of stuff are
Good
exclusive.
Kid, Mad City anymore in stores.
Some things they definitely aren't, like 2088 with Big Sean and Janae Eiko.
Yeah.
That's
not.
never. Yeah, it's never.
The college dropout, you'd be
Yeah.
hard to find that in the
Yeah.
store.
Exactly, unless you were like a music store.
Yeah, you could probably find it at a music store, but it would
But
be
it
like
cost you a lot of money to get that album in the
It's
store.
it's crazy because nowadays, I mean, retail stores are starting to cancel. Like they're no
CDs.
longer buying CDs.
Yeah, that's not a
No
thing.
one's really buying it.
Best Buy, they completely stopped.
Oh yeah, you go to Best like even for like the last year, you go to Best Buy, you're only seeing really old music from those. It's like they're trying to still get rid of it back from
Get rid of
5
the
years
rest.
ago.
It's
Yeah.
to like fight them to get rid of it. It is what it is.
I don't know, man.
Another thing that comes with the streaming though about album sales, like so let's say you are subscribed to Apple Music,
Yeah.
is that automatically one album sale right there for you being subscribed to Apple Music,
No, it's not.
So it's,
or does it just count towards the streaming? Like it doesn't count towards actual.
to my understanding of it, for an album to have one sale of
They buy
streaming,
it.
you have to stream it. It has to be, the album has to be streamed 1,500 times to equal one album sale.
Really?
Crazy.
So that's why you hear every day, like, I mean, just like last week with Carter 5, Carter 5, they did over 100 million streams.
By the way,
You know,
Carter 5, hey.
fire. What's your favorite track on there? Favorite tracks?
I'll probably Mona Lisa, honestly.
Mona Lisa,
That's
yeah.
hard not to say Mona Lisa.
I haven't listened to Wayne in years.
Come on, man.
Wayne, it's like high school.
The demand for the Carter 5, we've been waiting for the Carter 5 for years. And
That's
it's
No, I
finally
went
out.
for
The
years.
only-
I had no.
The only other most anticipated album that has never dropped has been Detox.
Detox, yeah.
I was
knew you
gonna
about to
say,
that.
everyone's been waiting on everyone's been waiting on Wayne to drop this for a long time.
You need to listen to Mona Lisa with Kendrick, man. They snapped on that thing
like-
for 5 minutes straight, man.
When I was in high school, something happened, and I was like, don't really like Wayne anymore.
Yeah. Well, one thing that you guys need to know is that us three, we all have very different tastes of music, which allows for good conversation to see what's good and what's bad, and we'll definitely get into that later.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a lot of heated conversations in the future.
Oh yes.
It's not gonna stay calm.
The throwing fist.
Hands will be thrown.
Hands outside. Let's go.
Let's see what else we got.
Crazy,
Do you guys hear about Vic Mensa?
I did.
I heard
I
about
like
it.
the songs though.
So what he did? Yeah. You need
I
to defend
like-
this.
I like Vic
As a fan of him,
Mensa.
As a fan of him, you need to defend this. Do you know what he did?
I saw it. No. I saw it.
So
Like
let me just give the fans a little background of what
Yeah.
happened. So the hip hop BET Awards is coming up soon, and you know how they do the ciphers. Vic Mensa was on a cipher, and he reportedly dissed the late great rapper XXXTentacion, and his mom was in the audience.
Yeah, no, yeah.
You know what I'm
She
saying?
was-
And I think a while later he made a video, saying that he's sorry that his mom had to
Be
hear
there,
that,
yeah.
but he still stands by his actions and he doesn't condone domestic abuse and all that stuff. And I'm like, come on, man. There's so many people that's alive that you can be bashing for domestic abuse, not a rapper that's
so
dead.
hold on. So if you die, does that make everything cool now or what?
Well, let's think about it for a second.
Like
No,
what?
no, it doesn't. That's the
Okay,
answer.
then.
No, it doesn't.
So what's
But-
the issue?
To be talking about X and that he's died. Let's talk about it. His domestic abuse case got thrown out the window. He wasn't consulted on it.
Because she decided not to press charges, but okay. Like,
And she even went to the freaking the burial service and all that stuff. If you're being domestically abused but you're still going to go and see him,
okay, stop right there, okay? Because clearly you're like no, like when women stay in marriages or relationships for years, they're being abused.
yes,
And they have a the dependency on their abuser.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
That's true.
saying that just because
Do you think that's the
she
case?
went means that like she's cool with it. I don't think that's like no like you could be sad that someone is gone, but and want to pay your respects, and it's still not.
This dude is dead. The world grieved for this guy because it was a sad way. He died of gun violence. There's a video of this. This is a sad way to die. As Vic Mensa, the trash rapper he is, if he wanted to talk about someone, he could have. He didn't have to address a particular person. We haven't heard the bars yet because we don't know exactly.
Yeah,
what
we don't
he
know.
said.
We just know what happened. Yeah.
But the fact that you're dissing him, it's like, come on, man.
And you're attacking him. This isn't even the biggest case of one. You got what's his
Yeah,
name?
this happens way more
You
often.
got 6'9". Okay, you got 6'9" with the whole 14-year-old. Okay, you want to talk about Chris Brown?
Whoa!
Hey,
Hold
there
on.
it is.
That's my girl.
Con-
There it is.
okay, hold
There
on.
it
Touch
is.
the
No,
most precious thing we have in this
there
We're
it
gonna
earth.
is.
delete that out. No, we're gonna.
Yes,
Hold
bro.
on.
That's what I'm
We're gonna-
saying, bro.
have
Don't
to
just
delete this whole
forgive
thing.
Chris Brown right now. You cannot tell me
We
that's-
will talk about him if y'all want to talk about him. That's not right now. I will 100% defend him because that's a whole different thing. That's another subject. Let's stay on top of it.
We're talking about domestic abuse.
Okay.
Listen.
All right.
No, we are,
But
like he has the most like
I'm biased.
he won't
I'm
answer
biased.
any actual questions. You
I'm
can
biased.
get mad on like
Whoa.
like, no.
Me?
Okay, first of all, how many times have I asked you if that was your sister? Would you feel the same way? And you will not answer that question ever. You're like nope, never mind. I've asked you so many times.
That's
if
a
that
good point.
was your sister,
That's a really
would,
good
would you
point.
feel the same way about it?
And I know they've made
And
up
then,
and stuff
like,
since then, but
yeah.
that. Mm-mm.
And then I remember, like, okay, so like years back, we were hanging out with this girl, and out of nowhere, she decides to like hit me, right? And like
I remember this.
Okay. She like was like an inch away, like hitting me right in my man area, right? So I yelled at her, and he had an issue with that for like 4 or 5 years. I'm like, wait, what the? Okay, but yeah, Chris Brown is cool.
She was play fighting with him. She meant it in
She,
the most
like-
harmless way.
So what?
So
what?
no, she was not trying to hurt him.
But
She's
did she
a playful
not?
person. She's
Okay.
play fighting with him.
But
And he
did
took
she
it as
did
in
she
like,
not?
Okay, yeah, I would have
Did
been
it
more of
or
like just chill out.
Did not
That's what I would
happen.
have been like.
Like
Just chill out.
no, like so what happened? Okay, like so they were walking in front of me, right?
Right,
Because
right.
I have to tie my shoe or whatever.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, she turns around and it's like hits you like right there. I was completely caught off guard by it.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is your issue?
that's
Why are you-
understandable
Like,
for him to be mad, but for him, he was mad. Like
I
if you
yelled
were
at
within
her.
1 foot of distance from him, you're getting hit.
How well did you know her?
I yelled at her.
They were talking.
Really well.
They were talking. They were getting to know
Oh,
each
you
other.
can't just be yelling.
They were getting to know each other.
Okay, sorry. Don't make a fist in anywhere near my man area.
Ladies.
She made a fist though.
No, it was a fist. It wasn't open. It was a fist. It was a closed fist, like
I just want to make this announcement to the.
on my man area.
I want to
was
make
like,
this
no,
announcement
Like
to the.
stop that. Don't do that.
I want to make this announcement to the female ladies that could be listening. He is single, but if you're trying to talk to him, just know that
Don't make a fist.
play
near
fighting is
my-
not
Not
in the
allowed.
description of
Do not
talking
make
about.
a fist anywhere near my junk. We're cool.
Play fighting's not a
Self-defense mode will go up.
thing.
Because honest to God, she will catch foot to the face.
Foot to the
A
face.
foot to the face.
Oh
that
my
happens.
god,
You're
you're,
gonna
you're
roundhouse
not getting a
kick
girl
her.
after she hears this.
I'm gonna like Spartan kick her out of the like, get
Yeah,
away
he's
from me.
not getting a girl.
You sound like the aggressor in the situation.
Yeah, you might.
Okay. If she's like hitting you there in the junk area, that's cool now.
Okay, if she hits me one time, whatever. But if she's trying to attack for that area, oh, it's hands.
His hands
I,
on side.
I will defend myself. I will. No.
Self defense.
Okay, yeah.
To
we
a
might,
point though, I'm not gonna like swing back, but hey.
Yeah, we might need a female in this podcast because
Eventually.
it's looking
I was
bad right
actually-
now.
I was actually talking about that with Bill. Yeah, I was saying after a while we should have a female in here too.
Oh yeah. So
How-
yeah,
how-
this
how-
is
how-
one. Go ahead.
how is that bad? Okay, like don't.
Okay, so we're getting off
don't
of this
hit
topic.
someone.
On another level, though,
They will
Domestic
hit you.
abuse is not okay.
this
both
podcast is
sides.
definitely in the early stages, but we are excited to see where this goes. There's a lot of opportunities, a lot of ideas that we have, and going through with this. So, yeah, we're this is just be expecting a lot of changes to be going here and there, but we'll get it right.
Yeah, we're gonna evolve. We're gonna grow.
We'll get it right. You guys got any more topics for episode 1?
Well, I actually have plans at 10.
Yeah, it is Friday night, y'all. So we're gonna get out of here.
It's the nights. Yeah, it's time to get out.
Yeah, we're gonna get out of here. It's Friday night. So thank you for listening to episode 1 of the breakdown, and tune in next week to see what else is going on in this world.
Don't forget to keep up with us on Instagram. Everything.
100%. Check the
Twitter,
descriptions. 100%.
It's all love.
See you soon.
It's all love.
Wow, 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 wow.